Welcome to the Chris Hatcher Show. I'm your host, Kevin Blackwell, and of course, again, I'm joined by Samford head football coach, Chris Hatcher. This past Saturday, the Bulldogs went to Greenville, South Carolina for an important Southern Conference matchup against the Furman Paladins and come home with a great victory, 38-25. Coach, all wins are good wins, but a Southern Conference road win is a great win.
Well, there's no question about it, Kevin, and beating Furman even makes it that much more special. They've been a rival of mine back since my Georgia Southern days, so we're very excited. It's our first road win of the season. It came at a very good time. We talked several weeks ago about kind of changing our goals a little bit during the course of the season with it in mind being back to 500 come the bye week. And we felt like if we could do that, that would put us in a position to reach our goals, with a little help from some other teams along the way. So I'm really proud of our team. We've done that. We've won 3 in a row. We're back to 4-4. More importantly, we've won 3 straight conference games. And we've been playing at a very high level in all 3 phases of the game. So it makes the bye week, I don't like to say the off week because we still work during the week we don't play, but it sure has made this bye week a lot more enjoyable coming home with a big win over the Furman Paladins.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the game this past Saturday. The first half, in some ways, was a frustrating half for Samford. We just couldn't really find our rhythm there. Defense played pretty well in the first half. We come out in the second half, and things don't go our way to begin with the third quarter. Matter of fact, we're down 19-10. They get the ball on a turnover. They're heading in our direction for a score, and all of a sudden the turning point of the game happens.
Well, that was a big play. Again, they get the ball, they hit us with a deep pass. We kind of took a bad angle on the coverage. So we give up a big play, then offensively we're moving the ball, and we throw an interception. And then all of a sudden, they got a chance to go down and make it a 3-possession game right off the bat early in the third quarter. And on the road, that's very difficult to overcome. Right. But then Ahmad Gooden, our All-American defensive end, makes the play of the game. He forces a fumble, he scoops, he scores, and then the momentum just shifted, and you could feel it on the field. Our offense caught fire. Defense continued to play well. Special teams was in their groove, and then we come home with a huge win. But that definitely was the play of the game. That sparked the team, and it was really good to see Ahmad make a play like that because he's such a dominant player. And sometimes when you're as good as he is, you get double teamed, you get triple teamed. The other night with them running the option, they turned him loose a couple times, and he made them pay.
Definitely. Let's talk about the defensive performance in the game. You look at Ahmad Gooden, of course, SoCon Defensive Player of the Week this week. Well, he earned that award. 9 tackles, 4 for a loss, 2 sacks, and of course that scoop and score that changed the game around for us as well. But let me also mention William Bryant had a great game. Aaron Harris had a great game. Treshawn Floyd once again had a great game. Those guys had 8 tackles. Defense really played well, limited Furman to opportunities in the scoring zone as well. So.
Well, that's where it's all at. Early in the year, we were giving up touchdowns in those situations, and offensively, we were kicking field goals. The other night, we were limiting them to field goals, and we were scoring touchdowns. So I've been really pleased with our defense. We got some good players over there. We have had a lot of injuries on that side of the ball, so a lot of guys have stepped up. I think we're finally starting to find our groove on that side. We got a good combination of players over there, and that bodes well for the final stretch of the season.
Sure does. And as we think about the offensive performance from this Saturday, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention some historical things happened this past week. Devlin Hodges, his 3rd straight 400-yard game, becomes the Southern Conference leader for passing yards, FCS record for completions. McKnight, all-time career reception leader at Samford, it beats Carell, which was a pretty good player as well for us. So big day for those guys.
Well, and very well deserved. Kelvin McKnight has been just a tremendous player for us. Now becomes the all-time leading receiver in Samford history. he's going to be a guy that we're going to really miss when he leaves. And then, of course, Devlin continues to play at a very high level. The all-time completion record of FCS, all-time leading passer, Southern Conference, and he's just on the cusp of breaking a lot more records. So very proud of those guys, very proud for them. They've worked hard, they've earned it. But when we talk about those honors, as great as they are, there's a whole lot of players these past 4 years that have allowed those two guys to reach the goals, reach these records they've set, from offensive linemen. Kelvin has other receivers out there like Carell, take a little pressure off of him the first couple years he was here. It's exciting, and as long as we can keep breaking records while winning games, right, I'll be a very happy man.
It means things are going well on offense if our guys are breaking records.
That's right.
So
that's
right. Good. So, Coach, we sit here today and we're looking at a much needed off week. And what really is, as the head coach, what is your kind of goals for your off week? How does the schedule change? What is your hope for your team on these types of weeks?
First of all, it's a bye week. We're never off.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
We're never off. We take Easter and Christmas and a couple other holidays off. But, and we make that known to the guys that, it's just a different type of week. And over the years, I have no secret formula. I think it depends on what time of the year your bye week what comes this week. This week, we have played 8 straight games. So, we needed the rest, and really what we do is we give them Monday off, and then on Tuesday afternoon we practice, and then I turn around and we practice early Wednesday morning, and then we give them Wednesday afternoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then they report back Sunday night at 7 for a check-in just to make sure everybody's back, ready to go to school, and then we get back into game week. So this bye week's been good. It gave us 2 days to work on fundamentals, go back and do some things that you kind of put on the back burner as you're preparing for a game, and then put in your base concepts, your base plan for the upcoming opponent the following week. So when you start back Monday of game week, hopefully you have a little retention. Hopefully they understand what to expect, and you can hit the ground a little bit further ahead than you would after having played a game on Saturday. But every year it changes. It's more of a gut feeling, but we needed the break. We've had 2 good days of practice, but right now I think just mental rest and physical rest for our team is the recipe we need to make a strong run here these final 3 weeks.
And that does set up a big matchup now against the Terriers who come to town for homecoming. And Coach, I know you hope to see a lot of our fans come back, alums come back for the game and enjoy a great day at Samford, but enjoy a big Samford win.
Well, that's the ultimate goal of, I tell our team and during homecoming week, they got one job, and that is to win the game on Saturday. But, we do. We hope all the alums come back, to see all the growth of our university. We feel like our football team is getting better and better each and every week. And, I just know it's a fun time by all during homecoming week. And you get to celebrate a lot of past successes and, get to see where your university's at. So we challenge everybody to be there because it's a huge game for us. They are huge, but this one is big. This one will get us a step closer to keeping us in that conference championship hunt. And hopefully a few things can go well this weekend. We need some help, but we got some teams that are ahead of us in the standing, Wofford being one of them, that if we could knock those out, we beat them in the tiebreaker at the end of the season. So we put ourselves in a good spot, but we got to finish strong the last 3 games of the regular season, and it all starts with our final home game and senior night here at Wofford a week from this upcoming Saturday.
Yeah, and we do hope to see many of you come out for that game. It is homecoming at Samford University on Saturday, November the 3rd, as we do host the Wofford Terriers, who will be a top 10 team by the time they get here. There's a chance of that, so we'll see.
Well, I hope they are,
Yeah.
because we need them to win this weekend.
Okay. We know who to pull for them this week, don't we? Coach, good to see you again. I hope you can find a chance to get some rest as well this week. So.
I'm going to try to get some at the latter part of the week, Kevin. I can assure you that.
Good deal. Thanks for tuning into the Chris Hatcher Show. We will see you next time.